Hi, everyone. It's Keith from Foxridge 2Night. I'm sitting here in my booth because I'm fixing something that I completely screwed up on this episode's video. Somehow I hit hyperlapse mode when I recorded the video, and what that does is it makes it look like everything's going 5 times faster. So as you watch this episode, if it looks like there are AI effects in there, it's because there are. I had to basically expand the timeline to match actual reality. And when you do that, the software has to look at the last frame, the next frame, and then decide what happened in between to make that happen. So the software, you'll see some things, and it looks a little bit like AI, and it's just because I screwed it up. But it's really good. It's a good one. I'm so sad I did it on this episode. We have a great guest. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Shall we kick it off?
I can't wait.
Here we go. Ready?
I'm ready. It's so good.
It's Foxridge tonight. Oh, what a beautiful end.
There we go.
That's wonderful.
It gets
and
better
sweet.
every time, doesn't
Perfect,
it?
right?
Short, sweet, to the point.
That's right. We're not messing around. We're going to get to it.
We got stuff to do.
We got stuff to do. Well, for those of us paying attention, there's a new voice and a new face here. This is Mallory. She does my hair. She has an awesome practice. Well, I don't know. It's a practice. It's your business called Manpered.
Manpered, yes.
Yes.
We have a cute little shop
Yeah,
that has a garage door.
it does.
It's darling.
And you can go in and you can have a little sip of whiskey or something while you wait.
A
Or
little razzle dazzle to start your haircut off
a
with.
little something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And girl knows what's up.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You've made me a really sick ass custom sign. You and Molly did.
Yeah.
The light up, thrifted, friggin'.
Thrift. Yeah.
Frame.
I'd have
Did
to
you
show
show
you a
him
picture.
that? Oh my God.
I didn't show you a
Light
picture.
up LED Manpered
So
custom.
it's-
I'll have to come in and see it.
You got to go see it.
So lit up like that, or
No, so
completely different,
it's like a
backlit.
framed mirror, and then I etched Manpered in there with her little logo
Perfect.
on there, and then backlit it with LED.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he's like, I thrifted the frame, and I love to go thrifting. So I was just like, I did shed a tear. and then my business partner walked in and saw it, and she was kind of like she plays jealous, but she legit was jealous. She was like,
Nice.
I need one of those.
She was like, yeah,
That's
that's
good.
cool.
Well, guess what you're doing next week? You're making another one.
Well, I told her I'd make her one.
I think it's fair.
I think she's a little shy or something. I don't know.
You can't have two business partners going at it. So
Certainly not,
harmony,
no.
man. Harmony. Gotta have harmony in the business.
man. Nice.
And speaking of harmony, I'm thirsty.
Are you thirsty?
I am thirsty.
So
yes.
we're doing something tonight inspired by Mallory.
Special request.
So all right, tell us the inspiration, how it came about.
So I was trying to come up with a cocktail for what we call a mod mullet in the hair world. So a mod mullet's like a burst fade with like kind of spiky, there's different variations, but it's hot, it's sexy, okay? So I want a
Okay.
cocktail that mimics that.
Okay.
So I wanted, had to be a whiskey base, and then I said something with like a plum. But then he took it away with blackberry, and I'm like, yeah, run with that. He said like a blackberry Manhattan. So I said, yeah, run with that.
Run with that.
Run with it.
Okay. So that's what we're doing.
Wow, and I
We're
love
doing
Manhattans.
It's
my
a
drink.
It's your drink. Yes,
is.
as we
Yep.
discussed in episode 7 after the failed. Whew,
Oh, that was brutal last time.
that was brutal.
That was the peanut infused tequila.
Peanut infused tequila
Oh, right.
with vanilla syrup.
You did
and
tell me about that,
Oh
yeah.
God, it was.
Yikes.
It was
That's-
a nightmare.
Yikes.
But I mean,
Live and learn.
you don't know until you're in suburbia and then you try stuff.
We try stuff. That's what we do.
So, all right.
Well, yeah, I'm excited.
I think we have some ratios. I'm cheating. We talked a little earlier about ratios, and I think I know what's going to work. So we're going to go 1.5 ounces
Okay.
of whiskey, per
to
each.
to leave room for the brandy.
The brandy,
Right.
well, the liqueur, yeah, and the sweet vermouth.
Indeed.
Weller's, like a Weller's handle. Like, this is great. You couldn't get these before. This is a new thing.
The value.
Where'd you pick that up?
Davidson's, right? Which I can stumble home from Davidson's.
Hell yeah.
You can almost see it from here
But
if you're really
I
tall.
usually can't carry everything I bring home from Davidson's. So that was more. That's 2 because we're going.
That's your business.
I'm going to make 3 in this one. So there's 4. And there's a half. Okay.
See, this is why we learned math in elementary school.
This is right. Because
Ounces.
it makes drinking so much more fun.
Oh my gosh. If you don't know math, drinking is horrible. It makes you forget math.
That's right. All right. So I'm going to do about an ounce per each of this.
Oh.
So this will be 3 ounces. There's 2.
That's a beautiful sound.
I can smell it.
Sweet vermouth. Dolan. It's just classic. All right. Leopold Brothers, Colorado.
Local. This is like the 3rd time they've been featured in one of our cocktails, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
Yeah.
I was going to ask what else you've used it with.
And we haven't used the blackberry.
No.
We used, I drink their New York apple whiskey for skiing. I just take
Did
it.
we have, was some of their stuff, they did.
Oh, we did.
Cherry stuff, was it? What else do we use it in?
It was in
was
that the cherry drink that was all cherry.
Yeah.
The horse thing.
Yeah.
The horse episode.
Oh, but that's right.
There's a little ginger in it.
That's right.
That's right. Shaking the head.
She doesn't know. That was funny shit. What was that word? Tefung? Feung or something like that? Horse?
It went right out the other ear the next day.
So that was a half ounce each, by the way, for those of you
Keeping score.
who haven't shut it down yet. Okay.
Well, if
That's
you
what
want
we're
them,
doing.
just check down in the comments. Keith will have them in there.
Yep.
Like and subscribe.
Strong water. Again, another
smash
Colorado
that bell.
company. Orange bitters. These guys are fantastic. 2, 3. I made a mess.
Can I smell that?
Put a little behind your ears.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say it looks like a little. Ooh.
Very citrusy. Very strong.
Super good. All right.
And for that little touch of fresh,
We're going to
we've
do
got the lemon.
and a good bartender would have already cut his lemons,
That's right.
but you got me instead.
That's what you do at 2:30 while you're waiting for it to open.
So I'm going to shake this and
Prepping all your
that's
food,
right.
Slice.
I'm going to pretend like I'm a good bartender when
There
I
you go.
shake this. See?
All right, hit it. Oh.
Yeah.
We'll just have Paige
Damn,
teach
damn.
you how to do that.
What?
We'll have Paige teach you how to prep a bar.
Yeah.
Who's Paige? Your daughter?
My daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your daughter. Okay. I knew that. Wow.
And
For the viewers,
do
we have a
some
short
lemons.
stem, beautiful four
Little-
screen kind of martini glass looking.
little coops.
Gives off that late 70s vibe.
That glass
Like
says, "I'm
everything
here to
else in this
party."
room. Nah, you're here to party.
I'm here to party.
I hope you had a snack because these drinks are strong.
The only thing we need now is Cold as Ice by Foreigner to really have it period specific.
Wow. Wow.
Right?
All right.
Let's make this happen, Captain.
Let's go. Taking too much time.
Wow. That looks great.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Give it that,
That made me have to pee.
The Turkish coffee lift. Just wonderful.
Hell yeah. Oh, you got it.
That one's mine.
That's yeah. Never mind the shard of glass.
Okay. All right.
All right, here we go.
So to be real, we have not tried these. We talked about them a little bit, but
Yep,
cheers.
yep.
Cheers.
Here we go. We're trying stuff.
Cheers to the mod mullet.
Yep. I drink that.
That's great.
That's
That
nice.
That's really great.
It's very drinkable, which is scary. Oh my goodness.
That's my favorite kind. That's what we do here. We turn perfectly nice people into drunk people.
I think the black. What is this then?
It's blackberry liqueur.
When I smelled it, it kind of smelled like a wine.
Mm.
I don't know the difference between liqueurs and.
So this
vermouth is definitely.
This is what smells like wine.
Oh, okay.
This because it's kind of just a
wine.
super dry wine.
Yep.
And then it's liqueur, so it's basically a clear spirit infused with whatever yums they decide.
And that's yummin'
That-
for sure.
It's fantastic.
Delicious.
All right,
great
it's
start.
nice to start off and have a good drink this time. Woo!
Woohoo! Thanks so much.
Here's to Mallory.
Here's to the mod
Great
mullet.
idea.
Thanks.
The mod mullet. All right.
Oh, so good.
So
So,
I have to stop saying so is
there's
my
the
problem.
thing. That's what we're just going to make
So-
merch that says so.
Right.
So
'Cause
dot.
And no one's mentioned it except his wife and me.
That was it.
And you, mostly you.
Well, just because I was called on it,
Yeah.
and then I listened, I was like,
Then you
That's
become
really bad.
self-conscious and it's like, oh my God, it spirals.
just what I need
Right.
is be more self-conscious. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The crutch
Actually-
words. They're called the crutch words.
The crutch. Yes. Right.
The ums, the likes,
Ums,
the...
ands, likes. So
Producer Kip has a comment. Are you okay, Producer Kip? Yeah, he's good. I think he needs a peanut.
he needs
so
a peanut.
tasty.
Okay. Normally we would. You want?
I need a peanut for
We need
Producer
a peanut for producer Kip. This is a thing. Kip, yeah,
Usually he catches him.
he
I think
l-
he's a little off his game today.
I guess so. He literally works for peanuts. Normally, this is the time when we would get out the sombrero of destiny.
Great.
Which is just off camera.
Right back here.
Right behind me.
But
We have a guest.
we have a guest.
So we need to
we
start
want to
with
talk to our
standard
guest.
questions.
Okay.
Because
Sure.
we've got to be sick of talking to us by now. We're listening. So there it
I'm
is.
having a great time.
So
Having the best time already. So
There we go. So
we need to start a bingo game.
how many times do you say so?
make it a drinking game.
Yeah.
Y'all be sloshed.
No, we'll be doing it on
Sloshed.
purpose.
Sloshed.
What we need,
Talk to me.
and we want to ask you some questions.
I'm ready.
I'll let you do the first question.
Okay, so the first question, I think I warned you. It's the first concert that you remember going to, not one that like you tried to go to.
It's the first
What's the
one you
first
actually went to.
first concert you remember?
I was 15. Matt and Kim at the Ogden Theater.
Nice.
Nice.
great.
That's a super cool venue too.
It's
I
really
love
great.
the Ogden.
Absolutely. And my sister showed me that band, and I really admired my sister. And she was like, "You want to come to this concert? You can use my 16-year-old ID because you had to be like 16 to get in." And I was like, "Okay." I felt so cool, and it was a blast. The energy was just like vivacious, amazing.
Very cool.
Nice.
So the next question is, what's the first concert that you chose to go to on your own? The first one you made a conscious decision to go online, camp out, get the ticket, and then go.
Wow, Miley Cyrus.
That's okay. Nice.
Miley Cyrus, dude, I just cut my hair short like her when she did in high school. It was my senior year. I cut my hair short like her. I idolized her.
So was that like when Wrecking Ball was coming out?
Correct.
Got
The darn, what is that? The Bangers album.
There you go.
Incredible.
Nice.
Incredible.
Okay.
She had this big face and her mouth opened and a tongue came out that was a slide. And she slid down on the stage. And she said, "Who's ready to party?" And I'm like,
I am.
with my short haircut, just like her. I'm like, yeah, me, I am.
Yeah,
I'm
Oh,
ready
can
to
you
go.
see? I did.
So where was this at?
This is at Ballerina.
Okay.
The
Not my most favorite,
ballerina.
not my most favorite concert venue. Not gonna lie.
But
No,
it holds
it's
18,000
wait.
people. So
Yeah.
they've got to do it there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. I get it.
Yeah, sold out ballerina,
Mm-hmm.
and then the sound sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. The sound.
But those are good ones. You have to. But
Those
you
are
have to
good
go
ones.
to shows in a big giant arena that sucks.
Right.
Because that's part of the experience.
Part.
It is, and it gives you perspective
It does.
about all the other places that are so much better.
Totally.
But it's a total experience also. Like it's a thing. All those people, there's great energy that goes along with that being so many people.
Yeah, totally. And my mom was also at that concert and her friends were there. She went to her own little section and she came out. First time I've ever seen my mother high.
Oh.
And I said, "What happened over there?" So she's being all bashful. She's like, I don't know. My friend offered me a joint, And I'm just like, oh, bad girl.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate her
Naughty.
honesty. She could have pulled the, like, these two people in front of us are just smoking, and I think it was a contact.
Right.
That's right.
She totally
Making my
would.
eyes
but-
all red.
No, her eyes were they were just kind of cooped. And I was like, hell yeah, she's having a great time. I had a great time. Great
Well, that's
concert.
fun. That's awesome. So,
First conscious concert that I bought a ticket for. And like, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to this concert,
Nice.
did you buy merch, shirt, inside, outside, or did you big nay-no?
No merch. I'm not typically a merch girl, not going to lie.
Okay. So you didn't have to have the swag the next day at school being like, yeah.
I mean, the haircut said it all. I think that was the dedication.
That's the commitment. Okay.
I don't need the shirt. I
was like
lived it.
I lived it, right? I actually was the one that slid on the tongue, so
That's right.
imagine.
I'm her double.
That's awesome.
Nice.
question. Great question.
Who
That's a
opened
fun-
up? Do you remember? Did anybody open up?
I don't remember actually. I think there was, but I don't think anyone that I would have remembered.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't know who it is, or you're just so busy pre-gaming that by the time you get in, the other band is already off and just waiting. Right?
Right.
I can't tell how many opening bands I've missed. Probably more than I've seen. And that's a ton.
That's a ton.
Have you ever
Yeah.
gone to a concert though just to see the opener because the opener
There's
is
been
your fave?
Yeah, there's been a few, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't stay for the actual concert.
Oh, there's been a couple where I left. I think the last one, the one we bailed was before Dropkick Murphys because it was a long day.
Oh,
And it's
really?
just, it's just like, let's go. We could go. But usually I stay to the whole bitter end because the best band is always at the end. That's just by nature how it's set up.
Right. And you
So when-
paid for the whole show.
Yep. And I'm going to foreshadow a future question.
Okay.
So when you do have bands, it's always you lead up to the top. So when you have a top 5, you start with 5, not 1. And you go 5, 4, 3, and number 1 was. They'll foreshadow a question.
Okay.
So what's
We're
next?
going off script now. I like it.
I think I shared it with you before, so we don't really have a script, which is even better.
That's great.
So
Love a no script.
because it's just free flow. Because that means we just have to prepare.
Right.
Who has time for that?
It's for nerds.
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 The problem with the questions, I want to also ask you the same question and hear your input, but right now you're just wanting to hear
we can-
my answers, right?
we could do those.
Or-
You can do that.
We did that in episode 1, but we're willing to share some more. Because the one thing we love to do is talk about ourselves.
I
right?
know.
Isn't that great?
Right.
Who
Right. I
doesn't?
know.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't?
Who does?
So Keith, your first one.
First concert, McNichols Arena. I was 10 years old.
It was before Paul.
Yeah. David Bowie, Station to Station.
It was called McNichols before Ballerina. Are we talking Denver still?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's torn
You're
down. It's
serious?
where
Yeah,
the
it's a
stadium
thing
is
that
now.
doesn't exist anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow.
Yeah.
In Denver though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. McNichols, love it.
McNichols Arena. Yeah. And
Named after
Okay.
Mayor Bill.
Bear McNick.
Bill McNichols. Beer McNichols. I think he did
This
have. I think
isn't
he
even
enjoyed
that-
the beer. Yeah.
I'm not even that far in. Anyway, that was an amazing concert. I went with my mom's boyfriend and nobody else. He took me to the concert. He was trying to, I don't know. He didn't have to try it. Never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah. But we've established that it wasn't grooming. Right?
That's right.
Sick.
We did establish that was not
Established
the case.
that.
Yeah.
Great.
And
It's important to get that out of the way.
at the end of
You
the
know,
concert,
in this day and age, you need to declare.
apparently, yeah,
Definitely not grooming.
not grooming.
Got it.
Not groomed. Oh wait, shit. After the show, Bob, Wild Turkey Bob, they called him, and he runs off. He's like, "Wait here, I'm 10." He leaves me on the floor. The concert, but this is just the time, right? It was that way. So he comes back. I don't know. I'm never good at keeping time. I was 10 years old. Could say 10 minutes, whatever.
Sure.
Comes back with an album for me, with a little side cut off. It says "Do not sell, promotional only," and it has a David Bowie signature on it.
You're kidding.
And I was like, "That is so cool." So, it's my word.
I love
Later in life, along comes the interwebs. I look up David Bowie's signature. Not at all like the signature on the album.
Oh, shit.
He probably just met some girl out there. He's like, "Hey, will you sign this?" Because it was super nice, swirly, cursive
Right.
It was
handwriting.
definitely not a dude. This is what you're saying.
Certainly not a dude.
Yeah.
And not even I've seen handwriting from dudes who care what their handwriting looks like, and none of it
Doesn't look like that.
You'd buy it from David Bowie, right? That's plausible.
Wow.
But nah.
I can't tell if it's sweet, if it's.
I don't know. He's just trying to.
How long were him and your mom dating at that time?
We moved to Seattle pretty soon after that, so not too long. Like he was around a little bit.
He's maybe trying to butter you up a little bit on behalf for mom, kind of like.
I
"Hey,
think so.
buddy, I got you this
Hey,
fake signed album.
You got to get past the kid, so I'm told. I have no experience myself, so I'm told.
true.
Is you got to get past the kid first, right?
Exactly.
So you know.
So of course you ran home and you're like, "Mom,
He's so cool.
he's the coolest
He took me
guy
home.
Ever.
I got this David
And he's in the
Bowie, and I
background
used
like
to.
Sick.
It's like, that
God.
this is working. This is gonna
He's
work.
fixing his eyebrows. Oh yeah.
He said, "I got it."
It's like it's business time. Yeah,
Who's the man?
and it was a good call. It was I'd had this little GE Wildcat record player
Yeah.
in my room, and I would put on David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust and just go to sleep to it. So it was a good call.
Special. That is special. For
It's
sure.
really really cool.
But
And
you
then-
you had the dream. You had that feeling for years, which was very cool, right?
I did.
Even though it was based on fraud and lies, it was a good feeling.
I like.
Was that like finding out about Santa later in your years? You find out that wasn't
knew
correct.
I learned that at about
What about-
7.
What about Santa?
It was him finding out that the signature was not valid, like finding out about Santa.
No, I get that, but I mean, what are you telling me about Santa?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
We're regressing, so you get to a certain age and you start going backwards.
If you tell me the Easter Bunny's not real, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I gotta go.
I gotta go
This is bullshit.
before you ruin my whole life. So to speed this thing up, so that was
Okay,
the first one you went
that
to.
was-
Your first choice,
First choice, Cheap Trick,
Cheap Trick. And where was it at?
Seattle. I don't remember.
Seattle.
Yeah, I don't know, like 14, 15 years
Someplace
old.
in a building
And I
under the
don't-
Space Needle.
I don't think it was the Kingdom. It probably was the Seattle Center Arena or
Home
whatever.
of the Supersonics.
If they come back,
Probably back then.
looking like and the Kraken, and we just went there to what is it? Climate Pledge Arena. They took the original arena and dug it out, made it deeper, kept the same arena in Seattle Center.
Really?
That is now Climate Pledge Arena. That's where the Kraken play, and where the Supersonics did and will play.
Well, there you go. So
Mic
Bowie.
drop.
So
And
Bowie.
will play.
Right.
Period.
Done. Dig
That's
it.
what Seattle thinks anyway.
So dig it deeper is the lesson tonight.
Right. Dig it
To
deeper.
save the earth, dig deeper. Dig deeper.
That's deep.
That's deep.
I got to think
Deep
about that.
thoughts with Steve Huffman. so my first
All right,
one,
Steve, yeah,
my
first
first
concert.
one was my sister's birthday at McNichols. That's everybody's first. So John Denver and Starland Vocal Band.
Wow.
So Afternoon Delight.
Right.
Pew, sky rockets in flight. Pew. Right? That song.
Are you
And
drawing a
then-
blank?
I hope you are,
No.
but unless you know
going,
it.
keep going.
Okay.
But that was it. So, God, my sister loved John Denver. So, and that was like probably 76, because the arena opened up 76ish, right? So it was pretty brand new. He was everywhere on TV, in movies, and his record sold like crazy. So the first one I went to was a few years later, which was Devo at on 4th of July. That was the one I chose.
Chose that.
And it changed my life. It's like, you know what? I want to hear hard music. Fast, hard music. Not this,
It changed my life.
You fill up my
Changed his fucking life.
senses. Like the night in the forest. Like, oh my God.
Somebody kill me.
Right. I wish, but I'm looking for acid. Not the fun kind. Right? Just something to end my life. Just like, please God, make this stop. Right? So I did that. But yeah, walked out of Devo. Fantastic. Anyway, so that was our first two.
Nice.
So it's
Okay.
good to know. You got to know because it gives you insight into people.
Question: did John Denver play Grandma's Feather Bed?
He did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. That was huge.
When I was a little bit born, just up off the floor.
That was a huge one.
Grandma's
great one.
feather bed.
We didn't
Yeah.
get much sleep, but we had a lot of
Loving
fun.
on
Grandma's feather bed.
Cheers.
I love it. Nice.
So you feel me.
I find
This is
I
great.
fuck with some
This is
feather-
fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Grandma's Feather Bed. Excuse
Oh,
me.
there we go.
Because
Digging it.
They're like, what's that pokey thing? That's the feathers.
feather sucker.
Right. Ah. So here's the question from 5 to 1.
Okay.
So your top 5 rock star hairstyles.
He did tell me he was going to say that.
What are my favorite?
Yeah. All time. Not that you've necessarily given, unless you have a story, which would be crazy. But so top 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Whoever has the awesomest haircut.
Okay.
And we won't hold it to you because you could go home later tonight and go, oh, I should have said so-and-so.
currently for females, kind of the Motley Crue, real like textured, sassy shag is coming back, and I love it. So I love the
Nice.
rendition of it currently.
Okay.
In its prime, right? It was a little wild, a little nutty. So it's like a more refined version. So the question,
So
the question
the
is,
Sunset
what are
Boulevard
my
look.
what are my favorite rock star hairstyles that I've seen
Yeah.
over the years? Okay. I always love the Motley Crue, the Robert Plant, kind of like fun 70s, 80s look.
Okay.
I mean, noteworthy, obviously, Flock of Seagulls with their like crazy, right?
Nice.
You just have to note that, of course. I wouldn't say it's like a favorite.
Well, it was at the time. It was just like totally out there. And did he also do hair?
I don't know.
I thought there was some story about one of them did. And I thought it was him that he like did his own hair.
That's outside.
Wow.
Ah.
He said, I'm going to give my hair this style. Love that. Okay, what else? I love a good braided look. You're kind of losing me, I'm not going to lie, with the hairstyles. Like that were my
Okay.
favorite. I have
Well,
like 3.
So,
That's it.
There
Well,
they are. All right.
and don't forget Miley Cyrus's short
Oh,
haircut.
Miley Cyrus. Yeah, of course. Love that look.
So much so
I did it.
You did it.
I did it on myself.
You wore it. Yes.
There you go.
I did. Yeah.
Awesome.
It was
I
cool
love
for
that.
like the first 10 minutes of the cut, and then I looked like a lesbian for about 4 months. It's all right.
It's okay.
So was your first car a Subaru? No.
No. I had a Honda Fit, kind of A little.
Awesome.
A little kind of minivan. Like it's a minivan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are badass. They're like,
That's,
Little stick. Just,
yeah.
it's great. It's a great car.
I was going to say, I would never buy my daughter a van. She wanted a van too. She wanted a windowless van and she wanted to paint free candy on it.
Wow.
And I'm like, no.
Paige.
But then we had a Suburban. She had a Suburban, so it's just as bad.
which is more functional for like,
But at least it had 4-wheel drive.
bodies
So,
and stuff.
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get better places, like really deep in the woods.
Right.
Real deep in the woods.
Really deep. Way back in there.
Every
Which is
dad's
important.
dream. Every dad's dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so tasty. Drink.
You know what I think we
It
need?
could happen again.
I think we need one more of those because those
Uno
are
mas.
delicious. Yes.
All right, we'll keep it going while I do this.
Tender. Hitting it, yeah.
Oh, Garcon. So you know what the time is right now? It's time to consult the sombrero of destiny.
I have it ready.
So, as the guest, Mallory,
All right.
what we'll do, feel free to shake them up,
Just gonna
really get in there, mix them, match
Just gonna
them.
drink the dregs here because
I think you should. You know, that's what a good bartender would do.
All right, so I'm just picking one.
Pick one.
or it's what I would do.
Yeah, start with one, and we'll go from there.
Different.
Mission Ballroom.
Oh, that's a big one.
It's a big one.
We can all pull something from Mission. I bet you.
I betcha.
I bet you.
Am I just pulling one right now? One chip?
Yeah, for the moment,
right.
one chip. So we'll hold it. So, guess I'm trying to think of what else have we seen at Mission that we haven't talked about. So that one keeps coming, which is funny. We've got like 50 in here. I think that's the second or third time we pulled Mission Ballroom.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
just
know.
meant to be.
It's
How
just
long has
it
Mission
once.
Ballroom been around? It's fairly new, right?
2019.
It was supposed to open like just pre-COVID, and they had a few like in late 2019, and then they closed for like a year, right?
Okay.
So Sisters of Mercy was the band that we're talking about before we
Yes.
saw Black Audio. Isn't that what they were called?
Well, Black Audio was first. Yeah.
Yeah, they were awesome. We talked about them before, but we could talk about them again because that was a good one.
That was
the
so
singer
good.
from AFI, if you know AFI.
I don't.
So probably 2010s kind of emo punk pop band.
Okay.
They did Miss Murder and Medicate, so a couple big songs.
Okay.
So the singer, was on his own with the DJ, and it was kind of like dance music, and wore this sparkly outfit to where he was dancing, so lights were sparkling all over the place. So like,
Total theater kid
and we
vibes.
were not expecting this at all. I was like,
It was awesome.
fucking awesome. It was really good, right? And then Sisters of Mercy
was.
came
So
out,
funny.
and it was like,
Tyler.
oh, wow. That was
Yeah.
kind of disappointing. Which was Molly's favorite band in high school, kind of, right? Maybe I'm.
Well, no,
it's
a little bit
hyperbolic,
later. Yeah.
but yeah.
Like, yeah, she would go to clubs and Sisters of Mercy. She was the girl that would stand up in her little super skin tight tank top and her little tiny mini skirt. Her tank top had a little skeleton on it, and it said "Experience stretch fucking jeans." And she would like stand up on the podium and just be all cool.
Cool girl.
There she was.
Cool
That was
girl.
cool girl.
She's a cool girl.
So, and did we talk about what's his name? Gray.
JJ Gray?
Yeah, JJ
and
Gray.
Mofro.
Mofro. We saw, man, JJ Gray played for like what, 2 hours, if not longer. It's like going to church.
It is. It's like going to church.
It's like going to bro church. Do you know JJ Gray?
I don't.
I was not into JJ Gray before Keith brought up that concert. And I'm like, holy cow.
the shit out of it.
Yeah. And I forgot, somebody opened up for them, but I don't remember who it was. Don't know.
Was
know.
the stage or was it a small show or a large show? Because you know how Mission can do that with its.
It was large. This
It was
place
large.
packed. Yeah. Yeah. Even for
Mission's a neat venue.
yeah. So what shows have you seen at Mission?
You know, I saw Kevin Gates, if you're familiar, And speaking of openers, who I went to go see specifically, Matt and Kim were opening for 303.
Uh-oh.
And I went and just saw Matt and Kim, and then I left. And it was kind of controversial for a couple people. I told, they said, "You didn't stay for 303?" And I said, "No."
I mean, come on. Helen Keller, Talk with Your Hips. You got to see it. Right?
Talk with your hips.
Yeah.
And shut your lips. I said, "Shush, girl."
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the second mod mullet.
Numero dos.
So at 6:15 tomorrow, I need to drive my mother-in-law to the dentist to get a root canal.
Oh, God.
So
this you're self-medicating ahead of time.
I need one to go.
I'll be on my way to Denver at 6:30.
Man, look at you.
So
Tomorrow. How was your drop off today with the client?
that was good. Yeah, it was a good day.
Just samples?
Just color samples. They're doing a big project. They're going to reside their house and their detached garage, and doing a new front entry door and 3 windows. It's a big job.
Oh, love that.
So this is a good one.
Yeah, and they're having a little bit of fun. They're thinking a little bit of green for the siding, and then some wood tone accents. I'm digging it.
Sit down.
I
So-
love
Sit
it.
down.
A
Love
little
it.
greenhouse. Did you notice the house up here that's going green? Like literally green?
No,
Yeah, on the way out of the neighborhood.
I'll
I
be
just saw
watching
it-
for that.
I saw it today. Like, what?
They
What did I
paint
just see?
it, or
I'm not sure if it was painting or the color of the siding, but it was green.
It's green.
I best be checking that out.
Green like these
Why
cool
did-
glasses. Right?
Now this
The
is even-
70s vibe. This goes
I don't know if
with the beautiful Marantz
so
decks. Yeah,
is this
so good.
and is this better than the first drink or
it
would say.
feels like it
I
is.
think it is. Because you stop
Did
thinking.
you do anything different?
I didn't try to do anything
It
different.
tastes like there might be a little more blackberry.
Well,
There's like
I
a-
tried to do the same, but
I think you're right.
you know,
It's great.
science is imperfect.
All right. So in
So
li-
Mission, that's all you got for Mission. I mean, I've only seen a couple shows
I saw
there.
What other
Brothers
shows have you seen
Osborne there.
the brothers, so Ozzy and
No,
I'm just kidding. Just fucking with you.
and it was kind of a trip because that was the show where the lead singer came out. And Denver's a pretty cool place to
coming
come. And he did.
And he sure did.
He
He's
he
like,
came
Sure
out.
did.
He came out. And
That's
of course,
great.
Denver went nuts. You know, everybody was super excited, and but it was such a good show, and that's given their genre, you know, being a little sort of country-ish, a little hard country, sort of whatever, hard folk, whatever it is, like to just do that. I was,
Oh, good
I'm
for
like,
him.
respect, good on you.
he had
100%.
that realization of I can't quit you. Right? So, you know, hey, once you put it out there, you're not hiding. Life is so much better. Let it fly, right?
Yeah, and then we didn't hear much from them after that, which is too bad.
Shoot.
He's probably like,
Shoot.
now I don't have to be that character anymore.
Right.
You got to wonder sometimes, right?
Well,
Right? I've been playing this other person,
um,
and now it's just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do whatever I want.
Producer Kip needs a
Producer
peanut.
Kip, he does.
Producer Kip.
All right, Mallory.
All right, what do you got?
Okay,
What do you got?
what do we got?
Steve,
let's
see.
do one more
All right.
Uno más.
from the Sombrero of Destiny.
Fox Theater Boulder.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I literally just saw my first show there.
You've got to go
probably
first.
Like 2
You've
months
got
ago.
to go first.
Great story. I saw Wookie Foot.
Nice.
Do you know who Wookie Foot is?
Wookie. I love the name.
So it's a total kind of reggae, but really small fan base, but just like the right amount of fans, right? Fox Theater, they were playing, and I went with our cute little massage girl at our shop, and she's super like, I would say that I'm intermediate woo woo. She's like
Okay.
max woo woo.
Hardcore woo woo.
Hardcore
Max
woo
woo woo.
There's different scales.
Oh, yeah. No.
So I went with her, and God, it just reeked of BO, and just like, it was just like such a, and I say that lovingly, like I'm just like, yeah, this is so great. It's like BO and like some just people who haven't showered in quite a few days and
If it's reggae like, it's like hair product and feet.
yeah,
Yeah.
And feet.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And the band came out. They were barefoot
Yes.
on the ground.
I mean,
Basic
you gotta,
reggae,
You
right?
got to be earthing.
I mean, reggae. I want to say that genre, but it could be a little different. I don't know.
Definitely
Hi,
reggae is adjacent.
great show. Tiny little theater.
So it's indoor.
Yeah.
It's
I've
literally
never been there, so I
it's
don't
like the Fox theaters. So there's a Fox Aurora, which is the old Quonset hut on Colfax. So every town had at least one or
Yes.
two Fox theaters.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
the Fox Theater Boulder, but it's been concert venue for probably 30 years. Kind of like the Ogden.
It's so small though. It's like way smaller than the Ogden. It's like
It's closer to the Bluebird
Yeah.
in terms of size. And right next door is the Sink. But it's on the hill in Boulder. What a great area. Just
It's
like
neat.
one little block is all this crap going on. So cool, right?
I felt a little old, not gonna lie, because we were walking out and it was all these like college students, and I was like, 30-year-old old ass, get out of here, you know. Great
People-
theater.
People calling
Nobody.
you Unk.
Okay.
Hey, Unk, what's up, Unk? You're like, oh, man,
Shoot,
fuck you, right?
you're right.
It's my ass.
Can you help me find my keys? Right. What does it say up there? I can't read. That's when you know you're getting old. Like, what?
Where's the flashlight
hold
on
it
this
out
phone
so
again?
far.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to drink? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
The lights
It's so
going on.
dark in here. Yeah.
Fox Theater Boulder, Wookie Foot.
Have you been to a
Fantastic.
show in Fox?
Have you?
I
Yeah,
have
so
not.
the show I went to specifically was Anthrax. So it was so cool. It was like it was such a great.
That's
fucking
like
show.
a whole bunch of bands. Like a whole. That's a lot of intensity for a small place.
Oh, it was incredible. So it was right after.
Wow, yeah.
I think the album was "We've Come for You All" came out, and it had "Safe Home" and Keanu Reeves was in the video. So this is probably 2003.
Wow.
2004.
Wow.
And so there's two eras of Anthrax. The second era, John Bush is the singer, and he was in Armored Saints, which is more like heavier metal band. So then he's in Anthrax, which totally changed the trajectory of the band.
Okay.
But so right in front of the main doors were the tour bus. So all the Anthrax guys.
Just right outside.
Yeah,
How
Scott
cool.
Ian and John Bush are just kind of hanging out. We're walking by like, what's up, dude? Like, right?
Trying
So-
to play cool, not trying to lose your shit. You're like, hey, and then inside you're like this.
Yeah. And there was this kid who's probably like 8 with the mohawk.
Nice.
Yeah, because it was like an all. It was weird. So it was like an all ages show. So there's like this little area with 5 kids in it. And then there's all these other people on the edge, just like, just going crazy, right? But it was like one of those shows. I would put that show probably in the top 5 of all the shows I've seen,
Oh.
because every song I
What?
wanted to hear, they literally played
Oh, I love that.
every single song. And they had probably 10, 12 albums out by then.
Mm-hmm.
And all, like, if I could have curated a list, almost like when we saw The Damned, where every song
That
they
was so
played
good.
was just like their greatest hits of all these different eras. And it was so good.
That's like everything you told me to listen to.
Yeah.
You're like, all right,
Got to hear this.
'Cause-
Got to listen to it.
Steve, he's sort of my gateway to punk at my tender age.
Yeah. You're never too late to be a degenerate asshole.
No, I had that down. I just didn't have the music part.
Without the soundtrack. I was a degenerate asshole without a soundtrack, which is tragic. That in and of itself was like, oh, don't let that happen to your kids.
That's right. Commit.
Because if you're a degenerate
Handsy
asshole
ass.
and you don't like music, yeah, you're pretty
What happened? You got to ask what happened with that. You
There's
know?
an accent mark over asshole, right? Right? That's where it lands. But you got to have a soundtrack. But that's why I was so stoked when that came up.
Over
'cause
what letter is the accent?
Like an umlaut. That's- Motley asshole.
Love that. Love that. Love that.
And great hairstyles too.
Hysterical, right?
Right.
Tommy Lee 87. Great hairstyle. But yeah, Fox, it is a great place. Isn't it? It's so
It's great.
old, and like you said, when a place you walk into it and it's got that little kind of funk to it, it's like has history. And that place has a lot.
And I'm so sorry that I didn't specify that the funk was coming from the fans of Wookieefoot, because
I kind of figured
everyone had dreads and everyone just, So I just wanted to clarify that there. But yeah, not non-Wookieefoot night, probably there would be an essence to the Fox Theater that you remember.
Okay, so it's sort of
it's got some history.
worn in.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
that's
Think
stale.
about the Skate City floor, or like the carpet, Skate City carpet. That's kind of what the Fox Theater is giving. Skate City carpet vibes.
We should open a Skate City.
I think, is there still one open?
There is.
Off of,
Aurora's
like,
got one. There's
County,
one in Inglewood.
Yeah, off of like
There's one in Littleton, Arvada,
Littleton.
Aurora,
The Littleton's the one
Colorado
out there.
Springs.
Here we go. What? Okay, hold on.
So when you go the other direction,
I
is
need
that
to know
ladies'
things.
choice?
What?
What's that?
When they go the different direction, like counterclockwise, a ladies'
They
choice.
do. They
And
do
they do that.
counterclockwise and a backward skate.
And a
Gets
backwards.
everyone giddy. Backward skate. Everyone's like this. Yeah.
Backwards
Can
is
you?
probably like
Backwards
Cashmere at a Led
image.
Zeppelin concert. That's when you go get a beer and pee.
So yeah, absolutely.
Backward skate. Oh, all right, I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That's so funny. You need to use that for any sort of bathroom break at concerts.
This is
Like,
about
hey,
it, right?
sorry, this is a backward skate. I
Backward
see ya.
skate. Yeah. No, this
So
is
funny. I love that.
this
Our
is
next
clockwise
song-
skate. Yeah,
I
gotta
will
go.
write a song called Backward Skate for
Dude.
Beetlejuice. We'll do that.
Unbelievable. Backward skate.
That's got
That's
promise.
There
so
it is.
funny.
Right?
That is so funny.
That's got promise.
That's
It's classic.
But just
So
a quick
awesome.
thing. Just quick thing
That's
about
awesome.
Skate City. They do adult nights. Okay.
I know. I've been
It's-
looking it up.
It's a fun, very cheap, fun date night. $8, 2 hours.
Do you have your
skating.
you have your own skates?
Ooh, and
I
we
got
could
my own skates.
I
Hell
knew
yeah.
you did.
we could have a
love
Skate
this.
tattooed on my leg.
What?
A little skate tattooed on my leg.
No, you.
I do. I got it.
It's
We
true.
Got to look at it.
It's
We'll
true.
Look at it later. But
I see the toe stop.
So
That's
you're into
backward
roller
skate.
skating.
I love roller skating. But we're talking
So,
about concerts.
the
I'm just
tradition-
saying
Sorry, that's.
backward.
But
But there's a lot of music like associated with roller skating. Like that's when like you first touch a girl's hand. During. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
and then if she
it's
and if she
something
like
else.
swats it away, like I was just looking for some Twizzlers.
No, I'm gonna tell you personally, as a female, if a fella were to come up and hold my hand, I would be like this. I would be
So old school.
absolutely Twitter-pated.
Twitter pated.
Twitter-pated.
There we go.
That's
a little Bambi
that's
action.
A Thumper quote. Yeah,
It is
yeah.
Are you familiar with Twitter-pated? You know,
indeed.
of course. Hello.
I had a pet rabbit named Thumper. Go figure.
Did you really?
I did,
What?
and he turned out to be a she.
Oh,
Which is even cooler because
Thumper.
that way I got
Thumper.
3 free bunnies. Because my sister's bunny was a boy. I'm like, this is the gift that keeps giving. It was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So are you traditional, the 4-wheel or the inline,
I'm the quad. I'm four.
Quads, 4 wheels.
the old school with the clay wheel, the old school clay
No,
wheel?
she's
or
rocking the LED urethanes.
the new
poly.
ones.
Correct.
The new
Correct.
ones.
However, the clay wheels are making a comeback.
They're doing the slides with those, aren't they? Like the
They are. They're very buttery on the floor.
okay,
Buttery,
buttery,
right?
buttery.
Buttery.
So have you ever seen that movie Roll Bounce?
No.
Oh, it is so
And
cool.
the song.
Dude,
the song is classic. It's roller
in
skating.
there, but the whole movie is about Chicago roller skate scene. It's a good movie.
I love that.
You would love it if you haven't seen it.
I love that.
You would love it. The music is
And the
great.
history
Fantastic.
behind roller skating is awesome for sure. But like you said about the music, very good point, because I mean, roller skating, all ages welcome. So we have 18-year-olds and we have like 76-year-olds wearing helmets. Good for them. But the music choice, sometimes it's like they do one Sunday of the month where it's like throwback 70s vibes. And so
probably some Bee Gees.
All about it.
Yeah.
All about it.
Right.
Peaches
A
and
little
Herb.
throwback. Yeah.
All that
they'll
stuff.
do a throwback once a month where 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. And I do love the older crew. They're just like, yeah.
They love it.
Remember when roller
Love it.
disco was like all the rage? So like
I do.
junior high school.
Dude,
roller
it's a
disco
thing,
was
dude.
The
Like-
thing, right?
Social media, that shit. It's a thing again. There are crews. There's Atlanta crews, Chicago, Detroit. Like they're all over the place. No, this shit comes up in my feed. It does because I dig it. It's just
You click
I
it
was,
once because you're curious. You click it the third time because it's so nice.
so nice.
So nice.
And the guy who, have you seen the one where the guy like kicks off his right skate and it jumps off of the floor, goes through like where everyone's trying on their skates, and it turns back in, and he sticks his foot back in.
Dude, he straight up goes one skate on and is cruising.
Yeah.
Follows that skate and slips the foot back in the boot.
So you've
you've
seen
seen
it. It's
it.
phenomenal.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Different
fantastic.
variation, but I've seen it for sure.
And
And you just are like, but it's so funny because it gets to the point where you're like this. Okay, cool. Yeah, right. Like you've seen, like when you go so many times, you see it so many times from the same person. So you're kind of like this. Yeah, we get it. You're good at skating.
Yep.
And then we get a little mad and we get a little jealous. And then we say, cool, you're good.
yeah, so
And it's like, but what else can you do?
But what else? I want to see a backflip.
New
on the
things.
skates.
Yeah.
or better yet, show up at my office at 10 a.m. on Tuesday and see if you can build a pivot table. Who's the big shot now?
A pivot table? Did you say?
I can make a pie chart, and I can make a bar chart. I can make a bar chart of pies and a pie chart of bars. What can you do, Mr. One Skate Trick?
Mr. One Skate Trick. Hey,
Because there's always someone,
That's
even when like
nice.
you do the most incredible thing in the world, there's always someone like, well, that's not that cool.
that's
like,
not
you
that
know,
cool. I can do way better.
right?
You're like this. I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, it's like,
Go
okay.
ahead and whip off your skates.
It's like, okay, well, we're waiting. And it never happens. It's like, okay, I'm going to go back and put in comments on Foxridge tonight in my mother's basement.
Craig.
We've got a guy. We know a guy, Craig. He's a
We don't know him.
he's a basement troll.
Craig.
There's a story.
All
There's
right.
a story there. Yep.
Can I hear the story about how you guys met, or are we trying to hit the sombrero again?
No, I mean, we're sneaking up on time, but really the way we met.
It was a night just like tonight.
It was a Thursday.
It was about 75 degrees, humidity about 38, and winds from the southwest about 250 miles. Just like tonight. Go ahead, Keith.
Amazing.
I'll take a sip.
I don't even know. It's like because we have kids the same age, so we're
Oh, yeah, right.
bus stop kind of meet sort of thing.
No way.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
Say, hey, you
So
have a
that's-
kid.
Hey,
Now I have a kid.
I have a kid.
I see. I've got one right there.
We've got so much in common. So it's like, yeah.
So, no, and then
Yeah.
and now we've like 20 years we've known each other
Yeah, it's been 20.
now.
Almost.
That's neat.
Now
That's neat.
almost close to 21.
Sneaking up on 21. Yeah.
So we're legal. We can drink. Woo! Cheers.
Cheers to that.
I can drink now.
I mean, at my age, I don't have anybody that I've been friends with for 20 years. Right? So that there's something to be said about that.
There's
You'll get there.
100%.
You will. It
You'll get
happens.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I've got a friend that I've known for 55 years.
Wow.
And he lives in Parker.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. He actually lived in Seattle while I was in Seattle. Like we've sort of always circled around
So-
each other a little bit.
So you met when you were like
5.
6? Okay, yeah.
I was 5.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he was
That's
3.
loud. I love that.
And
Love that.
yeah, we were just moving into the house not far from here, the Knowles, first owners of the house. This is before the first South Glen Mall was built. And And Justin and I went in and tested the garbage disposal together in our new house.
With
Sick.
what?
Just turned it on and off because we're like, see, I still have all my fingers.
This is so cool.
So does he,
I love his
for the record.
sound effect.
And then there was like
It's-
Mr. Sniffles, but we couldn't find him afterwards. It was so sad.
We were the first version. We were probably an early inspiration for Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
he would be Butthead.
Dude.
Hey, Beavis, don't make me kick your ass again.
Fire.
That's so good. That's so good. Wow. See? When has anyone ever asked you that?
This is just what we.
There we go.
All right, so
this
we're-
is why we see.
why we
This
got
is so
people.
fun. I'm so glad you came. This is so fun.
the best time.
What are you doing next week?
Mm-hmm.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Foxridge tonight. I'll tell you what.
Foxridge tonight. 'Cause that's what's
Tonight.
up.
Foxridge tonight.
Well, I
So-
will say you would love Peyton. He's experienced Peyton. And
I have. Yep. She's funny. She's
funnier
she's a
than
little.
shit.
She's a little sniper though, because she acts all quiet, and then she just pops off. Like there was a moment the
right.
last time I was that she was there and I was there. She just started popping off. I was like, "Oh, there she is! All right, let's go."
Spicy Peyton, like a
It's
little
just
bee.
spicy.
Bzzz,
She is
then
spicy.
Sting.
She do. She be floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. I tell you. Foxridge tonight.
So this has been
Tonight.
so fun, Mallory.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank
Holy
you for
crap! And the mod mullet. The mod mullet was
The mod
very
mullet.
tasty.
Now this we could put in. Now this is the outro, so we can just groove and you let it breathe. Let it breathe.
That's right. Let it breathe.
So it's so chill. Makes me
And so
want to
what-
put on my my hammer pants, right? Get a little fade with a little bit of eyebrow stripes.
Mullet.
Go
Mod mullet.
A mod mullet. There you get a mod
There you go.
mullet.
If I could, I would.
So what should they do, Steve? They should stay foxy.
Stay foxy.
Stay foxy.
Cheers. Stay foxy,
And
baby.
empty glass.
Let it breathe till the end, homeboy. Oh, such a great ending.